So I don't believe the NBA in-season tournament has been a hit for the NBA fans. I'll explain that more in a second. But first, I want to do a great job here of giving Adam Silver some credit. So though I don't love the NBA in-season tournament, what I do love is the NBA play-in tournament at the end of the season. I just wanted to highlight one of the things that I think Adam and the NBA have done a great job at. That NBA play-in tournament, people don't talk about how boring the NBA season used to get. So around All-Star break, things would pick up. You started to see the good teams start to play better ball. But in the midst of that, as the good teams are picking it up, these good teams got to beat somebody, right? And what we ended up seeing was that these good teams would beat up on the bottom feeders out east, out west. And usually you used to see those spots like 7th and 8th wrapped up. Every now and then you have a 9th seeded team that could be 8 playing hard. But more times than not, from around March on, the good teams are playing really good ball, but they got to beat somebody. And the NBA's bad teams would start to manifest as teams start to get towards the NBA draft more than they do the playoffs. But with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver and the play-in tournament, what we've seen is you pretty much have extended it out from, like, let's say, any given year you can have the top 13 teams in the East, maybe the top 11 or 12 out West. So you got about 25 teams. You got about 75% of the league still competitive towards the last few weeks of the season because all you got to do is get to the play-in tournament. And another thing that is manifested off the play-in tournament that a lot of people don't talk about is the emergence of the young, great teams of the NBA and the downside and the downfall of some of the great NBA stars, right? Like LeBron's 40, Jimmy Butler's 35. Why do I bring up LeBron and Jimmy Butler? The Lakers are a team that's pretty much been in that play-in tournament year in, year out. So are the Warriors. The Suns are hovering around it as well, which means if you're a team like the Lakers, led by older superstars in LeBron and AD, who injuries, Steph, older, Kevin Durant, older, these older teams getting in at like spot 7, 8, they believe they can beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round, OKC, Memphis Grizzlies. These are teams that are capable of getting the 1 seed out west. If you're the Miami Heat, a team that also hovers around that play-in tournament year in, year out, if you're the Chicago Bulls, you believe that if you get to the playoffs, can beat a 1 seed if it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. You believe you could beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round of the playoffs. You believe if the Orlando Magic were able to get the 1 seed in the next couple of years, you believe you could beat that. So I want to give Adam credit on the emergence of the NBA's in-season or the play-in tournament, It's been a great addition to the NBA season. What has not been a great addition to me is the NBA in-season tournament. And this is one that it's tough for me because one of the things that a lot of fans complain about is not knowing if stars are going to play, and if stars do play, how hard are these guys going to play in the regular season. The NBA in-season tournament, this cup, say what you want, but when these courts change colors, teams play harder. You can go look at the stats of games. These games are going down to the fourth quarter. But why are they going down to the fourth quarter? Not because the courts are changing colors, but because there's money on the line. And this is the catch-22 for me. You want fans to be more invested in the product. You want fans to organically be invested in the product because the NBA players are organically invested in the product. Trying to force fans to be invested in the NBA product because rich people are playing for more money is tough. This is the NBA, not the NFL, where, again, on any given Sunday, there may be 3 injuries at linebacker, and you may see the 3rd, 4th string linebacker in the game, the 3rd string quarterback that doesn't make a lot of money. And you can kind of relate to stories like that. Would me as a fan be happy to see the 3rd string cornerback get an extra $1 million in his pocket? Yeah, I think I would like to see that. Do I give a damn about the sixth man on an NBA team who already makes $20 million a year, potentially making another $1 million in an in-season tournament? Do I care if Ja Morant makes another $1 million? If Zion makes another $1 million? If Anthony Edwards makes another $1 million? These are young stars that are probably going to make over $750 million if they play their cards right in their professional careers. No, I don't care if they make another $1 million. So you now, for a small portion of the season, you have players invested, but now you can't get the fans invested in this tournament. Why should fans care about rich people making more money? We're already coming out of a pandemic. We're already coming after a terrible time in the economy following the Trump/Biden administrations with an S, and then the Ukraine thing, and then again the problems that pandemic caused. People are worried about their own paychecks. If they do decide to spend a little money, it's to afford expensive cable to watch your product, go to a game or two a year to pay for your product. Your tickets to NBA games are not cheap. So now you want me to pay $400, $500, $600 sometimes a ticket to go see players play for more millions. That doesn't work. And again, if you're Adam Silver, he's like, yo, well, I'm making the games more competitive. Well, we talk about this more. The games are more competitive, but I don't know if fans want to see teams chunk up 53s a game. But we'll talk about that more in another episode in this series. We focus more about NBA on-court play. But for now, focusing back to the in-season tournament, again, I love that Adam is trying to implement these soccer type of things to the NBA. I don't know if they're going to work, but I like that he's trying something. The NBA in-season tournament, to me, doesn't hurt the integrity of the game at all, right? But does it get a fan more invested after next weekend? Ooh, Giannis just made another $1 million. I don't care. Like, can we put something else on the line? Milwaukee Bucks, if you win the NBA in-season tournament, you now have you lock up a playoff spot. The Milwaukee Bucks are guaranteed to be a playoff team no matter what. Or the Milwaukee Bucks get a get out of jail free card, meaning for any game in the playoffs, if they were to make it, they can flip a road game into a home game. That would be cool. That's something to get a fan invested. Or, I'm just throwing scenarios out there. You win the NBA in-season tournament, the Milwaukee Bucks now start the first round of the playoff series with 10 points. I'm just throwing out scenarios. Why would a fan be invested? Or we get rid of conferences, and whatever team wins the NBA in-season tournament, if they make it to the finals, they get the first 3 games of the finals at their building. They get home court in the final. I'm just throwing out things that can make fans more invested in NBA in-season tournament. Because right now, if you're a fan, the selling point to you is rich people getting richer. And I don't think that's a great thing. But the players are playing harder, which you kind of like have solved the problem, but I think you infuriate the fan base more than you solve problems. Let's see if we can start this game off right. Get out there.
Rebounded by LeBron. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers.
I like that matchup. Get up, Tatum. You can't stop, big fella. And he grabs the rebound from behind his back, really.
Defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pulls it from the
this shot.
key. And that
was a good look.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly.
I love LeBron on
We
Porzingis.
discussed just how difficult
I love this
Jason
matchup for the
Tatum is
King.
to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player.
I love that matchup. I love that matchup.
Don't fall for the
Even today, raise your hand up. It's on you.
Here's Holiday. Outside White. Takes a 3.
Nice.
Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint. And
Finally.
Outside Reeves. Davis.
Let's do a pick and fade with AD.
James attacking.
Give me a little room down there instead of
2 for 2.
rolling down low. Give me a little wiggle room.
With such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. To the middle.
And one.
And the official calls a foul. Off
He's
target at the
trash.
rim. Los
I'm about to make him
Angeles
quit.
leading by 4. Inside. Here's Davis.
If I can't make this dude quit,
Finished off by Davis.
I really have fell off.
Understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum
Stop
has
it.
a quiet confidence about
Get
him.
out, bro.
He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the
Well, he
court
caught it.
do all the talking for him.
Hey, look at that old geezer, that 40-year-old man.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
And I do think the game does a good job of, like,
Picked up by
depicting Bron's
Tatum.
body
Ball's going up the court. And
of where he is today, like his movements, but still, like, respecting what he can be on any given possession. I think 2K did a good job with that. I'm picking and popping with Reddish.
2 young ones coming up.
Uh-huh.
Be as good
Uh-huh.
as we've seen in Wembley
Yeah, you better burn
itself.
one. You better burn one.
Coaches will take
You
that
better burn
easy.
one.
Celtics on D.
Oh, yeah, this is
Trailing by
easy.
5.
LeBron still gonna little boy that young man today,
Nails it.
tomorrow,
He's now 6
and the
for
next day,
4.
and the next day,
Assertive approach
and the next
from
day.
LeBron is really paying off in this
We there. Was that a crossover?
The kick out to
I'm
White.
asleep. I'm asleep. Lockdown defense. You're not getting a good look, bro. Get out there, Max. Good defense, young fella.
Los Angeles leading by 7.
Oh, I already see what I want. Ain't no time to waste. This is what I want right here.
Pass to Christie. Fires
Easy.
for 3. Gets the
He brought
three-ball
Cater
away.
down to help off
Christie's
Derek
got
White
himself going here.
down there
His
trying to
first
guard
point of the
AD.
game on the deep ball.
It was an easy play.
Right side Porzingis. Over Hachimura.
This ain't gonna work, bro.
Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he about to
Yeah,
get
you
up out of here.
expect him to make those.
We
Good
gon'
luck.
we need that
Just
quick.
couldn't find the mark.
GG's. GG's, bruh.
Doing what he does.
Well, he's a bit of a
Yeah, we about to get him on outta here.
However,
Yeah, he gotta go.
his leaping ability
He gotta
can
go.
certainly mask that.
He gotta go to work, to school, some.
Davis
He gotta go.
4 points this quarter.
Getting blown out by me don't feel too good.
Davis is the
It don't.
perfect
Oh,
interior
yeah.
player.
He just chunking up everything.
Shot by Holiday,
Getting blown
no
out
good.
by me don't feel too
Now
good.
Los Angeles with it. They're on a
It don't.
20-7 run to
Showtime.
the wing on the left.
Oh, I missed my guy. Still got it back.
2 for 3 from the field so far.
It don't feel too good.